100% set in stone. I'm going for that 1% kind of chance here. I'm a happy man when the underdogs are winning, but you just can't really see it happening. In a realistic scenario, I think if these guys played 100 maps, Fnatic might lose 5 of them, on actual paper.
Yeah, but we are going... Yeah, we are actually live here now.
Yeah, getting into this one, so we'll find out then if Fnatic can move one step closer to doing what no other team has done before, which is win a back-to-back majors. Of course, they have their names etched in the trophies over quite a long time, but certainly no back-to-back here as we see a kick-off to this round, and it seems like it will be a big spread out here from eBettle early on.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a fake towards the A bomb site. We do have Pete there with a flash and a smoke, and Hyper also on the A bomb side, so they're probably going to double smoke it. He's actually, so it's going to be an A fake here, and then they're going to hope that we have the rotation coming in from Fnatic.
Well, JW, as we pretty much expected, will start things off here in this round. He'd pushed right underneath, and look at where the bombs drop down there as well. That's an unfortunate little start here. JW does get knocked down to 3 though, but losing out early, a lot of information gained there by JW.
Yeah, and now the eBettle are forced to actually just stop the fake that they were planning on doing, because obviously they saw the bomb, choosing to just fall back towards the B bomb side instead.
Still got about 45 seconds remaining in this round though. I can see there are 2 men from eBettle, but I'll have Pronax and at least a 3 HP JW sat underneath the drop down from apartments there, and there is Pronax spotting them, so the rest of Fnatic going to start to come in. We'll have Flusher from short, and him and JW will combine here, and that's another 2 men down. Hyper and Pete will be the last 2 remaining. That's a nice little grenade. We'll find that low HP man JW started off the flagging earlier on underground, but there is Flusher still, and it's now all on Hyper. He gets dealt with, and Fnatic looking very, very strong here, losing just the 1 man. Crimson Pronax went a little bit low, but job done there from round 1.
Yeah, and for eBettle, I actually thought that it would be an A fake and then it would just end up going B. I think that the plan was to go underground and go into the A connector and just split it that way. But when you have the bomb going first and Fnatic spots the bomb, and you did have time to rotate, but you don't even do that. So basically you just say, okay, scratch the round we were planning on doing and let's just go B. You don't really want to do that. You want to keep on going with the plan that you have.
You do see Armor coming out, forcing up here in round number 2, but they're just falling into position, and Fnatic say, well, there's not much of a more easy defense than that when they literally drop out from balcony in exactly the same position. Didn't even need to come off the trigger there for that one, and it leaves all of a sudden just Rallen all alone. Got that Tech 9, but all Meister going to push him down here, and that's an easy conversion round for Fnatic.
Yeah, and look, Jade, 195 damage with that nade. Goodbye.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did see eBettle buy some pistols and some nades, but overall, not looking too pretty for him right now. Fnatic are cashing in.
And of course this round, they're not going to have anything to work with. Just a couple of P250s, so we'll take a small miracle, I think, if eBettle are to win this one. And they have decided to take it slow once again. 2 men over towards the A site, and 3 pushing over towards B. We'll see if it's more successful for them than the similar setup that they had in the pistol. Once again, JW is the man that's pushed straight on through window, and we'll get all the information here and say, right, they're not pushed up in middle. He will be spotting a couple here as he goes through, and actually does go down to Pete, but he was still rocking that P250. He's basically got nothing to collect from there after going down.
Yeah, and for eBettle here, it's just all about trying to cause some damage. They're not really expecting to win this round at all. Only getting that 1 kill on JW, and he only had a pistol, so not really getting their money's worth, even though they only bought two P250s. If they do manage to get 1 more here, then at least you drop the weapons or the armor and the for example.
So far has 1, will make it 2, and should be finishing off here. Actually, Olaf Meister just coming in for that one. Bomb was dropped there as well on the A ramp, so certainly not an easy scenario to be in. But now we're going to see eBettle and what exactly they can pull off here, as the AKs will appear in round number 4. Fnatic, of course, will be rocking that AWP with JW, who had saved in rounds 2 and 3, just saving up to get that up. This is where it gets hard. Okay.
I mean, I like this. This is some new inventive stuff coming in from eBettle. Having the taser, obviously Ronald has a plan with it, but we will see an A smoke round here coming in from eBettle. We're gonna have to see. A lot of the teams just tend to smoke off the bomb side itself and winds up smoking in CT spawn and try to plan towards connector. But since the eBettle, they don't have one guy in middle, so chances are you just smoke it out like normal and just try and get the bomb down. Just a default plan.
Well, we'll see if Alan gets an opportunity to even use this taser. Not sure that's going to particularly work out for him. You will see the defense there from Fnatic. Crim's going to be up top on balcony there. Very good flashes coming out from the back there by Olaf. And we do see that JW has also moved back around. So here is JW up close, but they've managed to get the first couple of kills here. Alan and Grubby getting those. Olaf will get one back though. So it's a 4 versus 3 here. 3 men down fairly low for eBettle, so this one not over just yet. There's a good kill for Furlan, but Olaf Meister with 2 to his name, and at least 2 versus 3. Pronax chimes in as well from Connector, and eBettle not being able to get in there to get the bomb down. Another one for Olaf Meister, but it's Hyper that will come up big for eBettle to win them their first round of the game.
Yeah, and it wasn't looking that good for eBettle, even though they had a man advantage. They didn't plant the bomb, and the smokes, they all faded, so you had Olaf Meister and CT spawn. It was just easy pickings for him. He could just stand there and kill off the bomb planner. You had Pronax and Connector, so there was really nothing they could do there except for actually taking the duels. Great 1-on-2 there from Hyper, ending up winning their first round.
And with that, losing those weapons from last round, no bomb plant, and a couple of them going down earlier on. We do see 2 Galils this round for them, one of which is Rallen, who's just tried to get an early grenade off towards Pronax. Only did 8 damage to him. And once again, JW is going to be trying for an early push here up middle. There were 3 around that corner, so he's going to have someone to have a go at. The question is if he hits the shot, actually will be spotted early there and isn't able to land the shot. Hyper is going to peek around. They've got a man from shore that they need to be careful of, and JW staying there at connector. Meanwhile, they have lost Flusher as well, so again, a nice little early start for eBettle. JW didn't spot the man up top mid. I'm not sure that he did, and he's been now smoked out there from window. So looks like eBettle have decided, okay, it's time to start things off. They're moving towards B with the bomb.
Yeah, great default strat from eBettle at the beginning. Like I was saying, playing defensively, just making sure that they keep Fnatic in place so they don't just keep on pushing.
They've moved up already now to apartments. Hyper is in middle, so he'll play the lurker here, try and get in one, rotating back away. There's JW missing the shot. Pronax here up close, gets himself to almost getting the third there before finally being taken out. But it leaves just 3 men for eBettle. Olaf Meister should make short pickings there as Furlan actually had the grenade in hand, but bomb is planted here for eBettle, but they need to come up big. There's 1 man going down. It's now all on Hyper, who won that 1v2 at the end of the last round. Can he go 1 versus 3? No, he can't. JW is going to pick up that one and get himself the defuse. So they got in there, got the bomb plant down, but weren't able to hold.
Yeah, great timing from the flash with Pronax there. JW in the kitchen area as well, making sure, yeah, he didn't hit the shot, but then eBettle, they're afraid of actually just jumping down. That's why that's why it took so long for them to actually run out. So Pronax flash, great timing, managing to get to 2 there. I don't necessarily agree with eBettle though, going towards the B area when they actually do get the entry on flush. At least try to split it so you don't just all get stacked up and just run towards B. Especially with the man advantage.
And that's left now eBettle with basically no money. We can see there's just a single P250, no nades or flashes or anything to work with here, and this should be just a simple mop-up round. You see Flusher there on short. They managed to send Rallen over here into the A side, trying to get that plant down, but Olaf Meister holding strong, wasn't drawn away from the side, and we'll get the kill before the bomb goes down. Very quick round there with the win going to Fnatic. Now 5-1 up in this one, and we will be seeing guns back in the hands of eBettle, but will they be able to do anything with this one?
Yeah, I mean, the way that it's panning out, it looks like they're just going to stick with what worked before, and that was obviously an A smoke round. I do see that lining up to do the exact same thing again. We did see though the way that I was talking about before, the smoke ones, that they actually just have it regularly, like the default smokes, trying to get the bomb down. It didn't necessarily work out last round. You had Hyper just bail them out. Hopefully they're going to be a little bit faster this round.
Well, Let's see Molotov inside of Palace to slow things, but they have pushed through here. One man down at Sandwich. The other three, I think, were pretty much flashed up there. They have killed off Crims, though, and the smoke covering off from jungle and CT's spawn will allow them to surely get this bomb planted. It'll be Furlan that takes the risk on that one. However, look at this position from Flusher. He's coming in from behind. They are exchanging frags right now, but it leaves just Pete all alone here. Does have almost full HP, but now blinded up once again, and the diffuser's already going on here. Flusher's going to go in, gets the diffuse. Pete was also sniped off by JW. They had the feeling that he was down there, and you know, eBettle getting into the site fairly early on, but favourable trades really for Fnatic, leaving them one man to the good, makes it easier to finish off the round.
Yeah, I mean, Fnatic, they're doing a really good job in just staying alive. You do have Crims obviously going down on the A bomb side, but everyone else just backs off, wait for the smokes to fade, and then we can try and retake the sites. So yeah, eBettle didn't get the bomb down here, but you had Flusher on the very, very fast flank as well. So overall, really good hold from Fnatic.
Back onto not a lot here for eBettle. This time they do have a couple of flashes and smoke. And they just caught a face full of grenade there from Pronax. But it looks like this will be a fairly quick push. Pronax will spot them coming in there, manages to get onto site, and that means the two of them will line up. The bomb is down, Hyper falls, Grubby gonna go low. Finally they get rid of Pronax, but surely too little too late in this one. There's a Molotov burning on the site, and Pete will find himself all alone here inside of apartments. That's an easy shot for Flusher, and Fnatic dispatching of that eco round. Trying out something a little faster this time for eBettle, but kind of ended up the same as previous ecos.
Yeah, and I mean, overall now for eBettle, it's been 8 rounds. They haven't done a single standard round, really. They did the A smoke rounds. Whenever they're saving, they're going B. They did try to get the bomb down A on that one save. They did have one very defensive default when the JW pushed up middle, and they actually did manage to get the entry on Flusher, but that's all we've seen from them. Like, this is the first round actually we do see, I think, a regular default round coming in from eBettle. They don't have anyone covering A though, so if Fnatic are smart, they can actually just push here.
And Fnatic have pushed JW into Palace, so he's going to be getting a lot of information from this one. I'll say, okay guys, even if they're going to push A, it's either coming late or they're not coming Palace whatsoever, and they're going to go all from ramp. As it looks though, 3 men inside the middle. That is Hyper taking out Olofmeister. So the question is here, do they go short, which is certainly a possibility with Hyper now coming around. And JW, yeah, flashed himself there, to be honest. Didn't blind Flusher whatsoever, who was holding strong, and that's the bomb down there. JW's kill spots in the bomb inside of T-spawn, and it's in a horrible position really. Those are the kind of shots that you might expect JW to hit. Pete actually will get the kill onto him though, so it is a 4 versus 3 here. Crims will spot one up inside by window.
And just spot Pronax here. He's in T-spawn so fast on the flank here, so even if eBettle gets the bomb down, they will never expect Pronax to be this fast on the flank.
As Phil, I'm going to push through to CT spawn. Now the flashes came in, but he still can't get the frag. There is Pronax now making his presence felt as Pete goes down, missing that AWP shot, and it's now all on Grubby. He sprays towards Pronax, cut him down to 13. But once again, Fnatic taking the trades, keeping those men alive, and then coming in for the retake.
Yeah, and this is what I was talking about. When you let Fnatic just push where they want, when you do a default round on any map, you want to make sure everything is covered. eBettle, they had the B bomb site covered, they couldn't push there. They had underground covered, they couldn't push there, and they had 3 guys in mid. The problem was that they had no one towards the A bomb site, so it's not just JW. Obviously, he pushed apartments, he can't spot anyone, and then he gives him the free kill on the T spawn. You want to make sure when you do a default, just have one guy stationed there at least, either apartments or just make some noise in the A ramp, so you make sure that the Fnatic players are stationed so they don't actually push you.
Not the first time that we've seen a man from Fnatic push around the back through T-spawn either. So a little adaptation that eBettle might be better with it, held that one off. A lot of flashes and smokes coming, but you see the early Molotovs going straight back down, which will slow eBettle right off from this one. JW once again, he's going to peek up ramp, did get the clip onto one. That was Pete. Hyper does go down there. He's Crims again to rack up 2, and again he's looking like a far too easy defense as Rallen will come to connector. Couldn't even finish off the 1, and Fnatic win another round. This time they didn't lose a single man, and to be honest, they almost had a full hand of grenades left after that round.
Yeah, eBettle, the same thing again. They're trying to do what worked on that one round, which was the A smoke round. The only difference here was that Rallen actually, instead of going with them towards the A ramp, he tried to go mid in case they have got the bomb down so he had a better positioning. The problem there is he's way too late. He's trying to help them out with the smoke and then fall back, and that leads me to believe that the eBettle, one of the players, is low the smoke grenade. So then it's just losing a bunch of time for eBettle.
Well, Fnatic said, let's get this round going as quickly as possible. Pushing 2 men up mid there, JW there as well. JW does manage to get 2, but they lose pretty much everyone straight away after that one. And Fnatic move into double figures. AWP will go through here, which doesn't make all that much difference if you look at the money there that Fnatic have right now.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing good right now. They can retire, fall back, buy a house, and still have money left. That's how good of a position Fnatic is right now. We do see yet another up now, Pete, so hopefully we'll see another default round. And we do have Furlan going towards the A apartments, just to make sure that JW doesn't do the push again.
There's a smoke over the top into window, and you know, some players would say, alright, I'm going to change position to the connector. Who says, no, I'm going to jump out of window and go straight into middle, where he picks off Grubby there as the first kill. Bomb is actually down there on the top of middle as well. So Fnatic again getting the early kill, keeping this man advantage. As I said, even when that bomb's been down, they've kept man advantage. There is Hyper, but again, Fnatic pushing at the same time from 3 different areas. You can't do a lot in that scenario.
No, not at all, and especially when you did have only the eBettle players coming from up mid. You gotta make sure that you make sure when you do take over middle, yeah, you can smoke off the window, but you have to make sure you have the smoke off connector as well at the same time, so you force either JW outside of the connector and leaves him in a very awkward position, or you just leave him alone, you jump over, try to make sure that you have catwalk control from the left side of mid, so Flusher can't peek. And there you go, then you at least have some control and you can work from there.
Control not being something that eBettle have really had. Yeah, they've got into that A site a couple of times and got the bomb down, but it was never really under control, I think, in any of those scenarios. As Pronax again, he's going to open up there are 4 men on that side of the map here from Fnatic, reading eBettle like a book. And they do come into the site. Olaf Meister is going to be sat there, boosted up, gets himself 2. There's 1 there at the van, but I'm not sure he's even going to be needed here. There's smoke covering the entire bomb site as JW comes around the back. Pete, last man at the bench, and Crims will take him. Fnatic again winning around, losing just a single man. And, well, we expected this game to be fairly one-sided, but Fnatic really showing that they know how to play this CT side. And for me, eBettle, you know, a lot of teams after 6-7 rounds would have probably taken a timeout and said, look guys, what can we do? What do we need to change here? I think eBettle might be thinking, you know, this game is a write-off for us. We're not going to beat Fnatic. We just keep playing, see what we can get, and, you know, move on and try and get through from the lower bracket side.
Yeah, perhaps. And I mean, like you're saying, they're getting completely outmatched here by Fnatic. They're doing whatever they want. Flushy is even helping them out by killing JW.
Bit of a TK there, but it is now Hyper once again. He's got 1 flash to work with, and a decoy which I'm not sure will be particularly helpful. And the bomb is down there just around the corner from the stairs, and I think that Fnatic know exactly where that one is. He's still got a minute to play with here with just that Galil in hand, but Pronax is already waiting from connector. Juicy bomb gets picked up. There is Pronax though, and that is 13 rounds to 1. Final round of the first half coming in, but Fnatic could be picking up possibly one of the biggest wins that we've ever seen at a major.
Yeah, I mean, we've never actually had a 16-0 now. It's short, 13-1, but by the looks of it, the round that eBettle won was from that 1-on-2 versus Hyper. It could have well just have been like 14-0 right now.
Yeah, I completely agree with you, to be honest. If he'd have not clutched that one, and you know, we had him down as a key player for this eBettle team, and well, he was certainly a key in that single round that they have on the board, but I have to feel this is a punishing loss at the very start of things. And to be honest, Chris having a bit of fun here as well. I think he's going to be sat with the org switching between Palace and mid. If you look at the minimap there, eBettle spread out once again, leaving the bomb further over towards that terrorist spawn. But there's 2 kills again for the one, so a favourable trade here for Fnatic. The bigger push is coming over towards A by the looks of it, but Olaf not really had any problems here. Played ticket booth almost every single round and not really missed a beat. His nade will come out, not do too much damage though, and they know now that they're in. But once again, it's Fnatic that have that man advantage. The bomb will slowly be crawled in there, but will they be able to actually get the bomb down in the first place and then be able to hold it afterwards? Pronax from jungle will surely finish this one off. It's a 14-1 first half for Fnatic. As we said, we expected a big win for them. I wasn't quite expecting 14-1 here though from the first half.
Yeah, no, me neither. But yeah, that's the thing. We were talking about the maps before, when you take a gamble and when you're hoping for 2 of the maps out of the remaining 3 and you end up with the map that you don't want, you're going to be in trouble. And sure, they were boot camping for 5 days, but I wonder how much time they actually spent in going over so they actually at least know how to play 6 maps.
And that's the thing, right? You know, Fnatic, did they really need to learn any new maps or you know, come up with new strategies? Form in the past year tells you probably they didn't need to change all that much. Yeah, teams can figure them out, but if you got those unpredictable things in your team, JW I'm talking about here, who just does random stuff to throw you off guard, then it becomes very difficult to read a team, even though they've had no real roster changes, not exactly come up with massive changes in play style over this time. They're just very good at playing the game that they play.
Yeah, and I mean the whole thing about Fnatic is that when you have a play like JW, so in the beginning of the round, let's say Pronax, he wants a specific CT setup. JW might go like, well, I want to push apps this round with Max 7. Then Pronax will just adjust because they know for a fact the way that Fnatic are playing the game, especially on their CT side, is that they just count that JW is dead. They just count that we need to be able to hold the sites 2 on each side, and then just work from there. And that's why like a player like Crims comes into handy, because he can single-handedly hold down a site. You can actually, on Inferno for example, you can just leave him at B. On Mirage here, for example, you have Pronax holding B as well, really good. So they have these players that can just hold off a site by themselves and making sure that they have control everywhere else, even if JW ends up going down.
Well, we see eBettle there on your screen. Honestly, not looking too phased about being 14-1 behind. We shouldn't misinterpret that one for confidence coming into their CT side to win 15-0. I don't think that's where the smiles remain here. That's more of a, well, we're down and out of this one. We've not taken a timeout when we could have certainly used that to maybe talk about what needs to be changed, but they are massively behind in this game, and honestly, Fnatic on the cards here. We'll see how this pistol round goes, so maybe eBettle will be able to at least get a few rounds on the board, but this push is going to be a fast and heavy one over towards the B-bomb side. Fnatic not going to mess around. That's a good little counter flash to slow things down, and Hyper with a 5-7 on the bomb side. I'll see what he can do. Flusher has already taken out Furlan here. Olaf Meister going to push towards Kitchen, so we've got a 4 versus 4 going on. There is Hyper, connecting no shots though as he bursts through the smoke. He's got 2 men right in his face, and we're left at a 3v3 and only 10 health there for Rallen. They know that Pete will be pushing short. They know that one is coming from Kitchen as well. But can they get the bomb down? They need to just squeeze it there into the corner. They don't seem to care about getting the bomb down. Flusher almost with a jumping headshot there onto Grubby. Pronax gets another one. Rolland's going to fall to Pronax as well. And that will be 15 rounds to 1. Pistol going to Fnatic. And well, eBettle got nothing to work with here. This is looking like a 16-1 shutout.
Yeah, and I just want to point something out with Fnatic there. They have the whole bomb site. They can just easily plant the bomb if they wanted to. Instead, they do something unorthodox, as per usual with Fnatic. They decide to push into Kitchen instead, killing off their first member, and then obviously they have the control there. They have the whole bomb site. They have the flank. The only way that eBettle can come from is basically from catwalk. So I really like that play from Fnatic.
Well, you don't see much of a chance here for eBettle, but had a couple of pistols and a scout for Rallen as well. So not out of it just yet. I'm not saying that there's a comeback on the cards here, but that would be I think that would be the most interesting thing, would be the craziest thing, and probably the most surprising thing to ever happen in Counter-Strike history if that were to happen at this point. But we'll see. Maybe a couple of rounds still in the bag here for eBettle. Oh, you know, just a 16-1 for Fnatic. We'll find out here because it looks like the push is going to come over towards this A side. First flash has been thrown over the top, and Grubby will have to back away. Completely blind there. He will get the shot off and a kill onto JW. So the start here not looking all that bad for eBettle, but can they convert it into more? One more shot will take them down, and Grubby and Rollin there combining to get a couple more back. But Olofmeister, Mac 10 here. Can he clutch this one? Can he pick up an ace, go 5 kills in this one round to win the game for Fnatic? There's the answer. No, he can't. Grubby will keep eBettle in the game for now.
Yeah, great play by Grubby there. First getting that first anti-flash, getting that first kill, and then eBettle again with a very good flash towards the A ramp, which gave him two extra kills. So yeah, good hold from eBettle. A little bit sloppy from Fnatic, obviously. They know they're in the driving seat. Just one flash over, no smokes, and just hoping that they would just kill them with aim.
Well, let's see if Fnatic turn this one back on its head. It'd be almost typical for this game here if eBettle, you know, winning round number 2 were to lose here in the 3rd round against the Deagle of Crims and Flusher, plus the P250s as well. Look at Olofmeister. He's already somehow snuck all the way up through connector into the jungle, gets the kill, gets the FAMAS. Let's see if he can get more. He does manage to get more. Flusher's also taken down Grubby, and now 2 men remain here for eBettle, both of which are over by that B side. Bomb will be planted in A, and this is a perfect position for Olofmeister to now be sat. There's the one man taken down low. It's now all on Furlan, and he will be finished off by Crims. It's Fnatic picking up the victory here, 16.